So today we are going to discuss about the societal benefits of linguistic diversity. But before that, I am going to explain first what is linguistic diversity. So I know all of us are familiar of this. So linguistic diversity or language diversity is a broad term used to describe the differences between different languages and the ways that people communicate with each other. So language is one of the features of humanity that sets the species apart from others on earth as far as the scientists are aware. So, for you to clearly understand some examples of linguistic diversity include bilingualism and multilingualism. Similarly, an employee who speaks different dialects demonstrates the linguistic diversity of a single language. Creole languages, which arise by combining two or more languages, present another good example of linguistic or language diversity. So we have here the table that shown the societal benefits of linguistic diversity and its type of benefits and the author who wrote different articles about these societal benefits of linguistic diversity. So, languages have economic value and are important to social and economic development. Linguistic or cultural diversity leads to different localized needs and encourages development of diverse, locally responsive industries. So, linguistic diversity has been shown to be an economic asset in a number of ways. For one, it allows for greater communication and collaboration between different groups. This can lead to increased creativity and innovation, as well as a better understanding of different cultures. Additionally, linguistic diversity can also act as a form of insurance against economic shocks. For example, if a particular industry or sector experiences a downturn, those with a diverse linguistic background will be more likely to be able to find employment in other areas or country. So finally, linguistic diversity can also help to attract foreign investment and tourists to a region. So, in second row, it says that different language groups have local knowledge about medicine and treatment, some of which are effective and undiscovered by mainstream science. So, language and cultural preservation help keep intact social systems for community health. It puts patient safety first. So, in healthcare, the patient and his or her safety greatly matter. So, beyond physical injuries, language miscommunication with patient may lead to delays and treatment, patient confusion or alienation, longer hospital stays or remittance, and sometimes loose routes. So, to further understand what I am saying, you may read the articles that is written by the authors that is written in the third column. So, that's all. Let's proceed. Multilingualism can be beneficial to an individual persons and also to society as a whole. It partly depends on government planning. So, yes, multilingualism opens you up to new cultures and to the fruits of diversity. So speaking a second or third language will boost confidence and increase self-esteem. In a globalizing world, knowing a second or third language gives you an advantage career-wise. So, for example, you want to be an interpreter to earn money. So, if you are a multilingual person, so you will be able to take this kind of job. While the government create multilingual friendly, the teacher can also make their classrooms more multilingual friendly. Meaning, the teacher must convey to the children or students the value of their mother tongues or native language, as well as learning other languages. So as much as possible, the teacher should adapt the additive language perspective rather than the subtractive language perspective. So in other words, mother tongue should not be discarded either inside the classroom or any places because we must embrace it as an important part of our identities or lifetime tools for communication and learning. So yes, we can learn or even master other languages without discarding our first language. So it is said that learning other language will expand one's horizons, representing additional skills and knowledge, but we cannot still consider it as a replacement for our mother tongue. That is why in other school or organizations, the student must be allowed to continue to use their mother tongue and develop it as much as they can in all grade levels, even if they master second or third language. So we will proceed to the next discussion. So the multilingualism in the Philippines. So we all know that we the Filipinos are normally or originally a multilingual person because of the colonization during the World War II and migrations and any other factors that causes multilingualism. So, the Philippines is a very multilingual country. So, a large number of languages, which is 180 plus, are spoken within its area. At an individual level, it is also multilingual because most Filipinos speak 2 or more languages. The number of languages a person knows how to speak depends on his or her birthplace, home, community, education, travel, and work. So, a typical Filipino born outside Metro Manila grows up speaking regional language as a mother tongue and learns Tagalog or Filipino and English at school. He or she will also exposed to Tagalog and English through media. So, local minorities are groups who make up less than 50% of the population, even in their home province, tend to speak the most languages, including their mother tongue, original lingua franca, the national language, and English to various degrees. So some may also have learned another language, the local or foreign, from relatives, marriage, or moving to a new location. So the Filipinos who only speak one language are definitely a minority. For example, you are a Filipino but your wife or husband is a Korean. So, normally, you will learn or adapt their language, even their culture, while you are living in their area or country. Another example. So, let us say I am a Filipino but I born in USA. So, I must adapt or I will adapt their language, which is the English, their native language, instead of our own language. So, in some areas of the Philippines, a particular language dominates, whereas other areas are more mixed and have no majority language. For example, in Ilocos Sur, Ilocos Norte, and La Union provinces, the large majority of people speak the Ilocano language. In Batanes, most speak Ivatan language. In Pampanga, people mostly speak Kapampangan. In Rizal, Laguna, and other southern Tagalog provinces, Tagalog is the majority language. Similarly in Cebu, Bohol, and a number of other provinces. So, the Cebuano language clearly dominates in Samar. The majority speak Waray. In Antique, most speak Kinaraya, while in Aklan, most speak Akianon, and so on and so forth. So, other areas are divided into 2 major languages, like Tarlac province, which is the Kapampangan, and Ilocano, the Pangasinan province, which is Pangasinan and Ilocano, the Aurora province, which is Tagalog and Ilocano, the Camarines Norte, Bicol and Tagalog, Lanao del Norte, which use Bisaya and Maranao, Davao Oriental, Bisaya and Mandaya, Tawi-Tawi, which is Sama and Tausug, and more. Finally, other areas have many language groups. such that no language comprises more than 40% of the population. This applies to Palawan, Surigao del Sur, North Cotabato, Sultan Kudarat, and many of the Cordillera provinces. That's all. Thank you.